All right, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. As you know, I've been keeping you abreast with all the testimonies that have been happening in the Klansman gang, Wandan Klansman gang trial that's taking place in Jamaica, right? I want you to hear what is being said in court so you understand, because we don't have any cameras in there or anything, and the pieces are coming out so all over the place. Different news media houses are carrying different pieces and parts of the story. So I've made it my duty to compile everything for you and give it to you piece by piece in a proper order so you understand what's going on. With that said, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up and every time we give you a new update on this. Where are we at today? Friday, November 12th, 2021. All right. This testimony: Andre Blackman Bryan, alleged honcho of the Klansman gang, or leader of the Klansman gang, he went the extra mile to keep the hands of his brother and his cousin, who are both accused of being members of that criminal organization, gore free, meaning they were not involved in any of the killing. Now, guess who is saying this? And this testimony might help at least those two to walk. So, shout out to the Jamaica Observer for this one. Kevon Green, which is Brian's sibling, and his cousin Rowell Taylor are among 33 people that are charged for being a part of a criminal organization and for illegal possession of firearm on the 25 count indictment that has been brought by the state against the group. Yesterday, witness number one, must I remind you, witness number one is the person who is telling everything, and he is not excluding himself. He is including himself in everything. He tells of murders and he implicates himself in the murder. So his testimonies are starting to be deemed more credible than witness number two. Witness number two is the one who says he rose to second in command as a Don, but he has never had a gun and he never gave anybody any orders and he's never been involved in any illegal activities as far as getting money from extortions and making money off the gang or any of the benefits that goes with the gang, right? So cross-examination, they're starting to cross-examine him in court saying, well, how could you be a Don and you, like, there was no benefits to it for you? So that's not this witness. This witness right here is the witness that they fear the most so far. Mind you, they have said there are 44 witnesses in this case and they intend to question every single one of them before this whole thing is over. All right, this is witness number one, the one who tell everything, the one that's deemed credible. So if you're going to take his words as credible, when he says words that could possibly free two of the people that you want to see incarcerated, just remember that you have to take the bitter with the sweet, right? So yesterday, witness number one, who has been pretty prolific in his evidence against the gang in recent weeks, while under cross-examination by Shannon Clark, who is an attorney for Green, Kevon Green, which is Brian's brother, started questioning witness number one yesterday. While under cross-examination by Shannon Clark, attorney for Green, rebutted that he had lied about Green being a member of the gang. He further claimed that Brian had restrained his brother from being part of any killings and also anything that had to do with gore and guts and all that stuff. He claims that Brian had restrained his brother from being a part of the killings that were done by the gang, but he did testify that he did allow his brother to collect guns. Well, might get him off murder charges. I don't know. They can still hold him for accessory. They can still hold him for firearm stuff. However, they twist that in court. So according to the witness, Green was very much top tier, rotted. I'll take that back. I don't think his testimony is going to actually free him. The witness says that Green was very much top tier, as at nights when we are bleaching, which is to bleach, not to rub your skin with bleach, means staying up all night. Okay, we say bleaching for rubbing your skin, we say rub. Yeah, rub, that means you're bleaching your skin. You say we're bleaching, that means you're staying up all night. Just a little lingo for you. All right. So he said that at nights, when we were staying up all night or when we were bleaching, he was always there. He was very much top tier. I remember when they buy a AK-47. And he was also there then when we bought the AK-47. Rasclot him, implement him in a gun run and everything then. He was one of the ones who test it out first. For see if the thing firing good. Me rotted. Now asked by the Chief Justice, so Mr. Bryan would keep him back from other things though. The witness responded, yes, Your Honor. In the meantime, the witness, who had also maintained that he was a high-ranking member of the gang, he rejected any suggestion by Clark that he had lied about her client. So this is Clark trying to get her client, which is Blackman's brother, off, him sibling. And the man say, no. Witness number one is saying, no, I didn't lie. I'm sticking to my story. He was top tier. Him did enough time with you when we had bleach out the whole night. And remember one time when we even got buy a AK-47, him had the first man fire it to make sure say it work properly. Now, when you told this court that Mr. Kevon Green, this is the attorney now, asking him, witness number one, when you told this court that Mr. Kevon Green is a member of this gang you spoke about, I suggest to you that that is not true, Clark said. The brother witness number one don't care. Witness number one look panara and say, miss, you finish? Mr. Green is part of the gang, ma'am. Mr. Rotted, clotted. Yo, the man say, miss, you finish? Mr. Green is part of the gang, ma'am. Clark prodded further, this is the lawyer, prodded further, pointing out that despite having told the court that Green was a member of the gang, none of the witness, multiple statements to the police mentioned that particular detail. If I was to put everything in writing, I wouldn't finish that statement based on the amount of information, the witness said, in agreeing that he had not mentioned Green in his previous statements. You see now. So they're asking, so how come you never make that state? How come you never put him name in anything before? You hear what him say? Him say, if I was to write a statement with everything, that statement that wouldn't finish all now. But he admitted that what he is telling them now, he had never told them before. You went further. You told us that Kevon is a top tier member of the gang you spoke about. But in your statement, you made no mention of that. You came here to lie on Kevon Green, the lawyer said. Witness number one answered, I am part of the gang. I know everybody's role. I am not telling no lie. I can also tell you about a night. I can also tell you about a night, the witness said before being cut off mid-sentence by the attorney. No, the attorney don't want to hear that. Don't tell me about the night. Because once the judge hear that, you can't take it back out the judge's ears. But hear what? The judge intervened. Judge Sykes intervened and he said, so how could you not mention to the police that Mr. Green is in this very important person in the organization? You give your statement before and you didn't mention that. How could you not mention that? That he is that much of an important person in the organization. A decision maker. One of the persons who nothing happens without him saying so. And witness number one replied and said, I have never seen him give an order, but I know Blackman would tell him to collect guns. He has never given any orders to me. Justice Sykes said, would it be correct to say that in terms of your actual experience with Mr. Green, you have never really seen him giving orders? These persons you described as top tier, why do you say that they are top tier? The witness replied and said, who I call top tier have talk. They can make something happen without Blackman. That's one of the main reasons why I say them are top tier. Also, if Blackman want to meet, these are the persons that he would normally call. So that is that so far on that. I'm telling you right now, I understand that some people don't understand the reasoning. I understand that some people come to the platform still talking about Vybz Kartel, and it's because Vybz Kartel name get called. Why SouFLo I take this up on him head. If you're one of those dummies, then please stay away from my channel, because your comments are probably gonna get erased anyways. But if you're one of the people who come with sense and reasoning, you understand that this is why I'm so much into this trial. Like I told people before, in high school I was on a debate team. See? So in debate, it's like you can argue from any angle. You're not one-sided, because they will randomly take you and put you on the side that you were agreeing with before, or the thing that you disagreed with before, and make you have to argue on the opposite end of it as well, which broadens your perspective, right? So that's all we're doing. We want to see everything that comes out in court. We want to see how the court handles it. Judge, lawyer, prosecution, witness, how they all speak and how it is perceived and how it is handled. And we're going to follow it all the way down to when sentencing time come, how sentence is handed out, who gets to walk away. We can look for why they got to walk away. Which one of these witnesses are going to fold on the stand? Is there any coercion going on with these witnesses? Is anybody telling them, throw in so and so name in there now, and these kind of things? We want to know all that. That's just a part of it. All right. So again, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on SouFLoTV. Let's not forget that he clearly said him know everybody we are top tier. I am in the gang, mom. When the lady attack him, say, miss, you finish? He is a part of the gang. So he has implicated Blackman's younger brother in the gang as being a part of the gang. But he has cleared him as far as he knows. He never gave any orders, and he was never involved in any killings. Safe to say, he won't be doing too much time in prison unless somebody else come out of the 44 witnesses and tell a whole different story. Not true? Catch you on the next video. Stay tuned, it'll get hot. I'm out. Peace.